Alright, welcome back. Going for the hat trick here with Elves. Maybe not the hat trick because I'm 0-2 in practice matches today. Trying to get a feel for how Elves fit in the Eternal Masters Drake meta. It's not looking good so far. I've been wanting to get back to Elves for some time, and recently on Goldfish we had this deck show up as a 5-0 deck, the first Elf list in 2 weeks. And it is mono green, and it had some interesting deviations. So I wanted to go back to a more traditional list and test out kind of where things are before I decide which is better. I played 2 practice matches with the mono green list, and it was interesting. It can get tall with some of the choices it makes, but it doesn't have melody and lacks some of the burst power. This hand I kind of like, so I'm going to keep it. When we get a mana elf turn 1, we'll be able to get into Birchlore and Priest turn 2. If we draw a melody, we're in good shape. If we get a Timberwatch or a Well-Wisher, we'll be doing alright. Question will be, what are we up against? If this hand is competent or not. Alright. Turn 1, Land of our Elf. Blue again. I think every deck I've played today had blue in it. Delvers, blue Delver, blue black Delver, blue green Threshold. Crazy. I guess it's an Eternal format, so blue's gonna be good. Alright, that works for me. So, let's get my Birchlore down. Let's get my Priest down. So now we can make lots of mana, we can draw lots of cards. Alright, and that'll be that. Let's see what we get. This has got to be scary from the other side because there's lots of mana coming down. Don't have a Timberwatch down. That might be what they're holding up for. So I don't think I want to race into the... I'm just going to attack. Any blocks or any targeting or anything. Drop the island after combat, and so now we can vines and prevent vapor snags and such. Yeah, clearly he's worried about something unpleasant coming down, as am I. Could have swung into Delver there and tried to bait him into blocking, but I think that's a waste of a vines. I'd rather protect the Priest from getting bounced. Need to get a business card here though and not get mana flooded for the umpteenth time today. Alright, let's get a Nettle down. I mean, we have one business card, but these two don't compete if we have multiple things that we can drop to beat counters on, like a Timberwatch and a Well-Wisher and then Distant Melody. I feel much better about that. Probably deciding if he wants to spell stutter this. Alright. Does he flip it? He does, and he revealed a counter spell. Lovely. So we know he has a counter. Mortuary Mire. So he's might have something like a Gurmag Angler in hand. Alright, let's get our Sylvan Ranger down. Let's find a forest. Play a forest and pass. We might get in a situation where Vines wins us on a tap out. I mean, that's 8 power in hand. Almost like Stompy, where Stompy is looking to get threats down and then blast them out. Oracle's interesting. I don't know that I've seen Oracle in a blue-black Delver. I mean, it makes sense. Sort your cards out and get a nice speed bump. Know what he's looking for. We know he's got a counter spell. We'll just keep putting them down one at a time. Wonder if we attack and try to use a Vines as a kill and then Melody after combat. Do we do that? No. Do we? Now's the best time. I mean, worst case, you know, he's got to be thinking it's a trick. Do we want to kill the Oracle? Get a blocker out of the way? No, let it go. I don't know if I would have countered that if I was him. I mean, if I want to waste a card on an Oracle, whatever, it's a 1-for-1. The counter, it would have to obviously be a counter bait sort of situation. Alright, so he's got 2 mana up again. I'm just going to take 3 here. Play the Visionary, get a card. Huntmaster. Fyndhorn Elf. Well, we'll just keep going wide. Eventually we'll get in with enough dudes to hoard him out. We'd have to spend a fair bit of mana if he drops an Angler down. Second Melody would work. Let's certainly put our card draw on par. Both drifters, or both flyers that can attack, rather. 12. So he's going to have 2. Let's just say he flips that. 4, potentially 10 power next turn. Oof. I don't know if... I mean, what can I possibly do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. I can't even kill him if he doesn't block. And we know he has the counters, there's no point in trying the melody. This is just one where we're 1 card short. We have not gotten another business card. We're gonna take 10 this turn. Unless something happens where I don't even know. What would let us win here? Yeah, eat my graveyard. I don't have anything in it. You know, Well-Wisher is going to be 1 turn too slow. Timberwatch is 1 turn too slow. Lissalana, you know, Wirewood Pride would work, but I'm not running that these days. Maybe Wirewood is better split with Timberwatches, because Wirewood is just an instant boom, creature gets big. Now he's got 4 mana up. He's probably sitting on 2 counterspells now. Yeah, same difference. Just 1 card slow. Alright, so this is one where I don't think killing flyers that way is going to do much. Where maybe Karavic's Torch? If he's in a situation where he has 1 counterspell, he might not have the mana to get on it. Do we want the Tangles? No, he can just hold out and counter a Tangle at the very end of the game. I think in place of 1 Vines, we're going to take our Magnify. Because if we get in a situation where we have a Vines, that might let us swing and deal 18 points of damage. Do I really think that? Or do I want to go with multiple scatter shots? Because if we scatter shot Kyrian, then we can ping a flying team down. Oh, Nelly. Let's see. Scatter shots. Over Torch. Gotta have a Birch Lord down for that. Gotta have a priest and a bunch of elves. Let's go with it. I don't know that the Scattershot Archer plan is the right plan. Alright, let's keep it. We can get into Melody really quick. We just have to get there. It's kind of interesting. Last game, the decision not to play a 2-mana elf on turn 2 into counter mana. Or was that turn 3? Don't remember. But that one turn slow might have. I don't know. It's interesting. Just there's decisions on turns 1, 2, and 3. Just how much impact they really do have on the whole progression of the game. Should have played Birchlore, then I could have gotten in for 1 damage, but I'm not going to sweat it. So next turn, if he doesn't leave mana up, we are going to Melody for 4 cards straight off, and we will be wide. Or assuming he doesn't kill the Birchlore. Yep, there we go. Gross. Played right into that. That might not be able to be come back from. That was gross. Now we can exile our stuff. Not that we have anything to fetch it back. I was going to say, on a 1-for-1 card, people get really hype about Kyrian Ranger because it can untap and make things like Well-Wisher and Priest and Timberwatch do crazy stuff. There's a lot of times where a board like that, Birchlore is the one to kill. Ugh, another Melody. We would have blown so many cards through. Wow. We would have drawn the. This would have been the elf ball. Yeah, I really don't think we have anything to do here. I think we're just done. The only thing that's making it look like we're still in it is he's playing tap lands. Yeah, the -1 effects, the electricaries. I wonder if it's going to be where there has to be a Spider Silk type effect out there to be able to even run elves. I mean, I guess it comes and goes. There was a period where elves it seemed like they're going 5-0 every day. Now it's dialed down and different decks are coming back up. My heart's broken. I like my elves. Oh yeah. 4 turn clock. Plus 5 cards in hand. There is a remote chance if he's just bricked on. I can't imagine how blue-black bricks on answers in this situation. But maybe they have. Maybe they just won't be able to deal with us. Maybe I can draw 2 power stuff to block their shrivels, and maybe we Melody out. I doubt it. But we'll keep trying. Edicts and shrivels, and there we go. There's 5 lands in the top 13 of the deck. Again. I mean, we're running 13 lands, but still 1/5 of the deck is land, and we're seeing it in... We're seeing way more than we'd expect. 12 of the cards are land, and we're seeing half of the land in the top 12 cards of the deck. I mean, it's random, but back-to-back variants. What feels like back-to-back. I believe we did have a game where we were land short. We're really tight on actual lands. That game doesn't get remembered when you're thinking about how things went. Ooh. So, pretty sure I've played Ixodor before. I know I played Eclipse in that last match before. Well, we'll stay alive. Stay alive for one turn. I don't even think Visionary helps us here. Visionary, Visionary. I think we already saw a Visionary. No, we haven't seen a Visionary. Birch Lore. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get it. Ah, I don't have 2 elves. Yeah, he crushed us. Thanks for watching. That's 3 matches that really went sour. But I'll get them posted up, and you know, we can critique this build. This build is not what it could be. Spider Silk, way better than Luma Thread, so I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and pick those up. And that's the big difference. That would have made a huge difference in game 2 if we'd had, well, I don't know that I drew any Luma Threads, but the idea, having them versus Flyers is hugely better. They're running Luma Threads in this version too, not the Spider Silks. But they went 5-0, so why can't I? Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Thank you.